What is going on, guys, and welcome back to a new video. Cut week 15. Me and Elliot are here at Alphaland. He's not even listening right now. But what's going on, guys? If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Adam. I'm an online fitness coach. I help career-driven, busy men lose body fat, keep it off for good, get unstuck from fat loss plateaus using metabolic priming. So if you guys don't know who I am or kind of what I do, there's going to be a video pinned in my YouTube channel. Go ahead and watch that video. It kind of tells you a little bit about who I am, what I do, and like my program in general. But these videos are more of tracking my own summer cut, more vlog style, kind of let you guys get to know me a little bit better, get you guys following along on my summer cut and how I do my summer cut, as you know, the same way I do, you know, all of my clients. So we're on week 15 of the cut. So week 15 of the cut. So we've been going on a very pretty long cut. You know, typically people, you know, don't go on like as long of the cut, but I like taking it slow because the slower that you go, you will have more sustainable progress. And, you know, obviously, like, you know, the slower you go, the more sustainable it is once you get there. And so I'm trying to take this at either like a 20 to 25 week pace, not in a really big hurry. I'm not competing this summer, maybe next year. As of right now, I'm not competing. I don't know. You guys could maybe talk me into it, but yeah, week 15 of the cut. So some changes that happened from last week. So not really many changes as opposed to my diet. So I've been waking up this week right around 205-ish. And I've been honestly around 205 for the last like 3 to 4 weeks, but like I've been getting leaner, right? So last week's video was like probably the leanest that I've felt and the leanest that I've looked, and I was still at 205. So I didn't change anything with my diet. Going into week 15, I'm still on 240 grams of protein, 170 grams of carbs, and 55 grams of fat. And on my off days, I just lower the carbs to 220. So, you know, obviously on my off days, I lower the carbs because I'm not going to be training, so there's not much output, so I don't, you know, put as much input in. That's kind of something that most coaches won't really tell you, won't really explain you, but that's kind of how I do it with myself and my clients. But the only thing that did change this week is my steps. So as for my cardio is at 35 minutes of stairs at 130 to 140 heart rate. And last week it was 12K steps. This week it is 14K steps. So I raised the steps about 2K. And dude, a lot of people will underestimate the power of steps, like simple steps. Like one, people think that you like people overlook steps. Like even my clients are like, don't really understand like how steps get you lean until I you know, set them for a step goal per day. But steps in general is a form of low intensity cardio. So it's not very inflammatory on your body. It's, you know, not very harmful on your body, as opposed to like high intensity cardio, which is cause some inflammation. And so like one, you can utilize steps, right? And so the three things that you want to utilize on your cut, right? And so this is kind of goes out for like overall cut in general and teaching you guys how to cut, is that the three things you want to utilize is your food intake, your high intensity cardio, and your low intensity cardio. So like your food intake, like bringing your food intake down. Two, like your steps, like bringing your steps up very slowly in the form of low intensity cardio. And then your high intensity cardio, which is like more of like, you know, your high output cardio. So like those are three things that you use. But if like you've been following me for long enough, you know that like I specialize in metabolic priming, which is the process of metabolism manipulation in men. And so like what that basically is like I went from a 9-week metabolic priming cycle myself, which means that you prime your metabolism, prime your hormones for a cut. It helps get your calories up, you know, recomp your body composition in the process, build some muscle in the process, and then you have more calories to work with when you bring them down, right? So that's something that I specialize in, and I use that same process with all my clients. Like I said, if you want to check out the video pinned to my YouTube channel, it'll explain to you a little bit more about what a metabolic priming is and how I use it with my clients. Because the thing is, you guys don't need to be like starving yourselves, right? You don't need to be like starving yourselves because summer's coming and you're like, crap, I got to get lean. I got to take my shirt off at the pool, at the beach, and you slam your calories to 1800 and you slam your cardio to 30 minutes to an hour, right? And then your body's like in oh crap mode and like it's trying to like figure out what the heck is going on. And what you're doing is like you're just signaling to your body that one, like you're putting way too much output and no input into your body, and all your hormones crash, your metabolism crashes, and that's why a lot of people get stuck and they start losing muscle mass, and they start losing actual muscle mass in the process. And so, you know, and they get caught in like the skinny fat range, right? And then they get stuck, they don't know which way to go, they get frustrated, they, you know, just get stuck, and you can't really do anything at that point, because one, like, you know, you only have so much resources to work with. Like if you start your cut at 1800 calories, like what are you gonna do? Go to 17, go to 16, go to 15? Like that doesn't even make sense. Like, you don't have so many calories to work with. So why would you like slam them right off the bat and just handcuff yourself with the amount of resources you can work with? And like for your cardio, like if you start with 35 minutes of cardio, what's the next step you got to do? You got to do 30, you got to do 40 minutes, you got to do 45 minutes. And so you just handcuff yourself by trying way too hard, way too fast, and you just get stuck and you plateau. And one, like your digestion and all your hormones go out of whack, like your digestion, how you feel, how you sleep, and everything in general, like it just goes out of whack because one, you're just trying way too hard, you put too much stress on your body, you're not putting enough nutrients in your body, and instead you just need to be patient, right? A lot of people like underestimate just like simple patience with your cut, right? Taking it slow, like don't get too much in a hurry. If like you got like a trip that you want to be on, you know, that you know you're gonna take your shirt off and whatnot, like start your cut like further out, like give yourself a more allocated amount of time. So one, it's more sustainable, two, it's healthier in general, and three, like, you know, you don't have to starve yourself. Like I'm eating 2,600 calories still, and I'm getting leaner on week 15 of my cut, right? And like I will get pretty low in calories. Like I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I'm not gonna get low, but like there's a process to get there. There's a process to like squeeze all of that out. And if you cut too quickly and you cut that process and you get impatient, then like that's when you start to get in the point where like, you know, people can't get lean and like can't get any more lean, right? So the human body is like really like smart. It's a lot smarter than you guys think it is, right? It's a lot smarter than you are. So you need to realize that, and you need to realize that your body is a lot smarter than you are, and so that you need to, you know, succumb to what the body wants and how the body reacts more than what you want. So anyways, this is week 15 of the cut. I just went on like a little like science nerd rant. I hope you guys enjoyed that. But we got some back and buys today. So it's Saturday here at Alphaland. This is usually my days that I like film content for you guys and kind of like just more vlog style for you guys. So we're gonna film some back and buys today. I'm gonna kind of walk you through what I do for my workout. And then we'll kind of get home and like, I'll run you guys through what I've been eating. Like, cause I know a lot of people like really get interested in like one, like how they track your macronutrients, like how to track your calories, what macronutrients you need to be hitting, and then like what I even like eat on a day-to-day basis. Like those typically the most questions I get, like on how do I do this, what do I do that, and I'll actually run you through kind of like how that works like later today after my lift. So stick around for that. But in the meantime, we are gonna hit this lift. We're gonna hit the back and buys lift on week 15 of the cut, and then we're gonna get when we get home. Then I'll kind of run you guys through a little bit more stuff in general. So anyways, let's get after it. Are you guys ready? All right, so we're gonna start off today's back day with some good old-fashioned pull downs. So I'm gonna do wide grip, and I'm actually gonna do close grip after, just because like, dude, I mean, I've done that before, and it just like honestly like it's all only pull down I need. So I'm about to do probably 3, like a work into set like this. I don't even know how much I'm gonna do. Probably like, I'm gonna start off with like a long set to get warmed up, and then probably do like 3 by 12. Oh yeah. Dude. All right, so that's the end of that. I did 3 sets of 10 right there, and my backs are already like, should we compete this year? Dude, I'll be sick to compete again this year. The only crappy thing about competing is like getting super lean. Cause like it's cool getting lean, like getting shredded, but you guys don't understand. When you get like 5% body fat or below, like it just screws everything up. it just screws everything. Like, you know, you can't sleep, you're tired, you're stressed, you're like mad at the world, like everything's terrible. And like getting out of that is even worse. Like it takes you like 1, 2, 3 months to even feel like a normal human again when you get that lean. But like, I guess you look sick, so like, that's the sport, man. You know, so that's what you sign up for. And I did a lot better with it this year than my first year doing it. My first year I got like like a lot of people get like eating disorders after their prep just because their hormones are so trashed. They restrict themselves for so long and their body fat is so low that like once they get a little bit of freedom, like it's literally kind of like unstoppable, right? This year I did good with it. I actually did pretty good with it for like 3-4 months. And then like it took me a little bit to get back accustomed to like a normal human still, but that was more like of a mindset thing rather than like an actual like eating disorder like I had before. So like if you guys are looking to compete, just remember that like it's cool, but it sucks. I'm gonna do some mag grip pull downs. These ones feel, I think last back day we used the mag grip too. The mag grip's just so sick because it just feels good on my hands. Time to do some close grip pull downs. Let's see if we get this in here. Okay. All right, we're gonna do another 3x10 on this. All right, that's enough. Ugh. This shirt makes me look big. It's really loud in here. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. But I'm actually gonna do some rows, some dumbbell rows. Just some good old classic, you know, stick to the basics. Some good old nice lawn mowers, what they call it. So I'm gonna go pretty heavy on this too, just because it's a movement that I can go heavy with. And then like, really we'll have like one more back movement and then some arms, and like, that's pretty much good. Oh, all right, let's go back inside. This wind ain't it. We had to go back inside. My hair was like, just not having it, sorry. We're actually gonna move on to some biceps. Some good old boom right here. And then we're gonna do this machine. And then we're gonna finish it off with some hammer curls and some pullovers. So I've got like my heavy movements out of the way, which my heavy movements were like the 2 pull down movements and then the dumbbell rows. And so now it's just like more machine work, more like kind of accessory movements and then arms. So honestly, I feel pretty good. Check that out. You don't see that every day. Major fraud. Yikes. Look at these pythons. My arms stay pretty lean. I get like tricep veins pretty easily. Yeah, pretty nice. Getting a little bit leaner too, I'd say. If you guys haven't watched my channel before or like know like what arm movements to hit, one, you want to do one out here. That's what I do. That's what I just did. The preacher curl. then do one behind, which is gonna be this, and then one just like straight on. That's gonna be the hammers we do. So those are the 3 movements. In front, behind, to the side. Those are 3 ways to hit your bicep head.
Rage, power, weakest, falls, money, driven, major, fraud, breathless, bloody, diamond, bones, wanna be it, wanna feel it.
I really like using this grip. I don't know why, but every time I use this grip on hammers, I always get like a really good contraction. I honestly don't even know what this grip's called. We're gonna do probably like 12 to 15-ish. Not too bad. I don't even know, this is pretty good lighting. We'll wait till we get up there. I'm gonna go up there and check out the lighting. Honestly, let's just go. I feel pretty good. The old physique check-in. How we looking today? So I'm definitely leaner. So keep in mind, all I did was change steps this last week. A little back check. Not too bad. Get leaner as the day goes on. So we're gonna cut it right there. This is my second back day of the week. So really my primary focus was like arms today. Just cause my biceps are something I really want to grow. Just because it's a lacking point. If you guys have been watching my channel, you know for a while I was a baseball player, so I didn't do much arms. So my arms got a little bit of catching up to do. But it's okay. So like we came in, I'll kind of give you like a rundown of back and by day today. So we came in, we did 3 sets of 15 on wide grip pull downs, 3 sets of 15 on close grip pull downs, 3 sets of 12 on rows. Then we came in and did preacher curl. And then we did, I don't even know what that machine calls, the one, but that one was really dang good. That one felt really nice. And then I did some hammer curls. So like 3 sets of back, 3 sets of bi, got in, got out. Pretty good. Not too bad. But yeah, like I said, I'm really like at 205 still, right here. And like, I'm considerably leaner than like last week. At 205. And I'm eating the same amount. The only changes was 2,000 more steps per day. So, point is, get your steps in, fellas. Yeah, pretty good. Dude, guess what? They got samples. They got samples. Buff chicken? Oh. Oh. Whoa.
What was it?
Buffalo chicken. Bro, you gotta try some.
I'm good, bro.
Bro, game changer. Samples don't count. They don't have calories in them. Maybe they do. I don't know. We'll mark her off as a refeed. It was buffalo chicken, so it was like straight protein, right? A little bit of protein. A little bit of protein never hurt anybody. All right, what's going on, guys? We are back at the crib. So a pretty good back in arms day today, to be honest. Got in, got out. You didn't really have to do too much. Like, 3 movements on back, 3 movements on arms, and you're good. Just make sure that you hit them hard and hit them with authority, right? So we are back to the crib. It is Saturday night here in Houston. I actually just got a grocery haul. So, a lot of people, the biggest thing they ask me is, what do you eat? Like, what do you eat? Like, what do you eat? And, like, to be honest, like, I'm, like, pretty simple. Like, I don't really eat, like, much variety of stuff. I eat the same stuff. So if, like, you watched my last, I don't even know what video it was, but a while ago when I showed you guys my grocery haul, it's literally the same thing. Like, I just have, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just the type of person who can eat the same thing every single day. That's just who I am. Like, I don't get cravings. I don't need to go out to eat. I don't get, like, sweets cravings. Like, what I got right here is what I like to eat. I like to feel good. I like to look good. And, like, helps me do that, and I enjoy eating it. So, but I'll go ahead and show you guys what I got. This is, like, kind of a half of a grocery haul. So not like a full one, but I'll kind of show you what I just picked up before I, like, put it away. Just kind of give you guys an idea. So first thing we've got, so potatoes, some red potatoes. So I've been really hammering the red potatoes. So red potatoes are good, one, because if you're somebody who gets really hungry and has, like, a high appetite, potatoes are high in fiber and they digest slower. So one, like, you'll stay fuller for longer, right? So I like eating potatoes because it's, like, more volume, less calories. So you can eat, like, a more volume of them, right? So eggs, just your original organic, cage-free grade A. Don't get that other BS that's, not cage-free. For my digestive drink, so I drink a digestive drink every single morning that has pure lemon extract and apple cider vinegar in it. And then I mix some Ghost greens in there as well. That's like my clients know that, like, that's like my secret digestive cocktail. So that's kind of what I drink from every single morning just for digestion. Grass-fed beef. That's what you want. You want the grass-fed beef, 93.7. So if you don't know, this is the percentage of lean to fat ratio. So the lower the lean, the more fat it's going to have. So I just eat 93.7. The sauces of choice for me typically are, buffalo sauce and sweet Thai chili from Melinda's. And I got some other in the fridge. And then sourdough English muffins. So sourdough English muffins are really, really good because they're like, sourdough in general is, like, less processed and it's, like, more organic. So, like, sourdough is a lot better than, like, your normal bread. And this is kind of like my guilty pleasure is jalapenos. Like, I am a sucker for some jalapenos. I don't know why, but I eat them on almost everything. So the veggies of choice, usually I just get the pre-cut veggies from H-E-B here in Houston. If you don't know what H-E-B is, you're probably not from Texas because I think it's only a Texas thing. Just pre-cut, so I can just, like, kind of, they're quick and they're easy. And then in my morning for my omelet that I make, I do my kale and the 3-color pepper and onion strips. Kale is a superfood. So kale is one of the biggest superfoods and one of the best greens that you can eat. So I eat kale with onions and green peppers. And then what I got is the old energies. So drink one every single morning before I do cardio. And so that's kind of what I got. I guess, and, like, obviously what I got in the fridge already. This is such, like, a man's fridge. I got, like, my cooked chicken down there. I got my spinach, not yet cooked chicken, and then some old, I haven't finished those yet, and then some eggs, and then some diet sodas. So let's talk about diet sodas. So diet sodas are really good to curb your sweet tooth. The only thing is with diet sodas, they will have, like, 0-calorie sweeteners that could affect your digestion a little bit. I have one a day. I wouldn't recommend doing more than one a day, but one a day is usually fine for me. If I do, like, on prep, like, I don't do them just because, like, one, like, it will hold, I don't know, like, I feel personally like it holds a little bit of water on me, so I don't really try to do that too much, but I drink, like, one a day just a sweet tooth. So, and then other than that, I guess I'll kind of show you my pantry. Almond butter, cream of rice, oats, and then just your typical rice. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm on. Like I said, I'm pretty normal. Like, I'm pretty basic, and, like, I like to eat that, so like I don't really change too much. But I'm like really sweaty. So like what I got going on for this week, so just a bunch of, client work. Like, Andres, congratulations for in the program. Happy to have you, brother. Super stoked to get to work with you. So he just joined the program, and I'm really happy to get to work with him. And so that's somebody new who just jumped in my online coaching program this week. Other than that, like, just consistency, right? So, practicing consistency is the best trait you can have. Like, having a undesirable form of consistency in life is like one of the best traits you can have, right? Sometimes like I feel like that I get from like even my friends a lot that like I'm one of the most consistent people they've ever met. Like even like with social media, even like with posting, even with like, the reason why even on prep, my coach like loved me the most is because like I was just super consistent. Like I was on point, I was super consistent. And it's a powerful trait to learn. It's just the power of consistency with anything. Because if you think about anything, like, the only thing like holding you back is like time, right? If you do anything for long enough and consistently enough, the only thing holding you back is time, right? So like, if you practice consistency and learn how, powerful consistency is, then it's just a matter of the time horizon, like how much time it's going to take to get there. So like, let's think about this, for example. If I posted these videos every single Monday for the next 10 years, do you think this YouTube channel will grow? Yeah, obviously, yes, right? If I posted on Instagram every single day for the next 10 years, will my Instagram grow? Absolutely. If I hit my macronutrients, did my cardio, and hit my steps every single day for a year straight, do you think I would have a better looking body? Absolutely. So when you think about consistency on just more of like a timeline, like you can like it's really powerful to like kind of look at it that way. And like I think I've always had the like undesirable trait of like insane consistency, and like sometimes to the point where I don't even know why I do it anymore, right? I just know that like I got to wake up, I got to do this because 5 months ago I told myself I need to do this every day, and I'm continue to do it, and I still don't know why, but like I am. So anyways, like, that's just kind of who I am and who I've always been. So, that's kind of what we got. But anyways, for the rest of this week, I'm going to actually chill out for a little bit this Saturday night. Saturday nights are like kind of my time away from everything. I usually turn my phone off, turn my notifications off, and just like kind of chill out. So tomorrow I got church in the morning, and then I got 3 new client calls. And then it's right back to Monday, start of the work week, right? So I'm enjoying like these vlogs, right? I hope like 5 years, 10 years from now I can look back when I've done everything I've wanted to do, I've built everything I've wanted to build, and kind of realize that like I started in this 970 foot apartment living alone in Houston, Texas. So time's crazy. But, I'm excited. I appreciate all you guys for following along. I enjoy doing these videos just because, like, one, like, it helps you guys get to know me a little bit better. Like, I'm an online coach. Like, I post content, like, around fitness every day. But at the end of the day, like, I'm a normal human. Like, I'm a normal person. I'm, like, no one special. Like, I grew up in a town of 8,000 people. I walked onto my first college baseball team, worked my way up to Division I, probably throwing the hardest on the team at 97 miles an hour, and decided to like just pick up everything and move, and started my fitness journey here in Houston, Texas, and kind of just the last 2.5-3 years just like kind of really built my foundation and like built my company. And so like I'm no one special, guys. Like every single one of you guys can do exactly what I did, right? You just gotta have the undesirable desire to actually want and get it, have like extremely clear goals, and have an undesirable unfathomable amount of consistency. That's literally all it takes, because I was always the type of person I knew I was never going to work for somebody. Every time I had a manager or like someone above me, I hated listening to them. I just hated listening to them. So I knew that this was like my only option, and that if I didn't make it work, that I was going to be living, you know, a life that I didn't want to live, right? And so that was like, I guess people like, you know, they find motivation out of two different ways, like fear and like pain, right? Like the fear of being, you know, in the same place, the fear of being average, and like, or like the pain of, you know, being hurt, right? Those are like the two biggest, you know, motivations, right? Like, or like, it's like, for instance, like if, you know, you're out, you know, I guess if you're out of shape and, you know, you're wanting to get in shape, you know, and like you don't enjoy the way you look, like your motivation should be pain, right? And your motivation should also be the fear of being like that in the rest of your life. So like if you look at motivation in two separate ways, it comes down to fear, like fear and pain. Like for me, like my motivation to create a, you know, 6-figure online business was like the fear of like having a normal job and just being a normal person, and then also like, you know, it also was like contributed by like the pain of like, you know, family trauma and like past girlfriends and stuff like all stuff like that. So, you know, motivation comes in two separate ways, in my opinion. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. Like always, I'm gonna be posting, you know, I'm gonna try and posting on my YouTube 3 times a week. This is more vlog style content with me just kind of like, honestly, like I don't script any of this. I just turn the camera on and just kind of start talking, which like you can probably kind of notice that sometimes like I kind of stutter because I don't really know what I'm gonna say next. But like this is like more me and you guys, and like this is more like you guys getting to know me a little bit better and just kind of like understanding who Adam Bunnell is. And he's like, I'm not just a, you know, a content creator. I'm not just an online coach. I'm like also just a normal human being, right? With, you know, an unbelievable fire to be something great, right? So anyways, appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next week.